Chat. Hello. Don't mind me just setting up. You early VOD watchers know the trick. I sit here for a few minutes like a pathetic little dumpling until I get the link and then put it in places that I'm supposed to put it or people will yell at me. That's how it be on this bitch of an earth. Okay. That's posted on where the fuck is my Discord? There the fuck be the Discord. Okay. Time to proceed to not give a fuck about the Discord. Okay, posted to Twitter. Posted to Discord. I've confirmed we are live on YouTube. Okay. I think that's most of the work done. Pretty much, right? Music is on. Music is looping. Everything's good for everybody. Wonderful. Let's see here. Grab that. Slap that there. Check the audio level. You know what's funny? We've been going, what? Anywhere from 1 to 3 streams a week for, I don't know, 2 months? 2.5? Still haven't fixed the audio issue. And by audio issue, I mean in the VOD, all of the audio is smushed into one track instead of being separated out. There's a bunch of little tracks, but they're all empty, and it's all dumped in one. Someone made a fucky-wucky, and they've been too lazy to fix it. Every time I think about fixing it, it's, oh, I have to go do this, because I just finished streaming. I'll get it next time. And then I never get it! Because what happens? I open OBS to start streaming. And then I close OBS when I'm done because I have other things to do. So it's just an endless cycle of never getting around to it. And I can't change the setting while I'm streaming. Someone's a little stupid. Ah, such is life. Anyway, we're, what? 30, 20-ish minutes early. Mocha, you having a good time there? She's just upside down on her back, rolling around like a worm in a chair across the room. And then she just stops, stares at me, and goes, meow. And now that I caught her out, she ran from a chair to sit in the entrance of the room, where she is proceeding to do the exact same thing. You good? You having a good time? You really just love rubbing your face on carpet, huh? Good for you. What the fuck? Oh, I think I turned debug text on a couple weeks ago when I was setting up the archipelago for this. I should probably get around to fixing that at some point, to be honest. You bastard. Bastard. Let's see here. Let's turn this on. At some point I'll clear all these desks and shit out. Let's get you going. There we go. Okay. Let's grab our daily task. Mike Victor Yankee. If it isn't set already, it is. Wonderful. Okay. Great. Okay. Speed that up and send it. Alright. What else here? Are we looking good? We're looking good on everything. Great. The fuck? Sure. Random Nokia in here. I'll deal with you some other time. Right now, priorities. Okay, let's see. Let's do a CR check. Okay. TW check. Okay. Everything's looking good. Transformer check. Okay, let's grab Transformer 3 today. Last thing, let's check our servers. Mocha's talkative today. Okay, Yankee, Delta, both are down. Fucking thing is out. Rotten little bastard. By the way, how's my battery doing? We good here? Oh, nice. Okay, it's full. Great, 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 great. Okay, I need a .eu. So let's grab that. Quite windy out there, huh? Well, happens. Okay. Give ourselves a little snick snap. I'm not hungry enough to eat the rest of it, though. What else do I need to do before I head out? Bitch. Let's turn this off. Give me the small one. Place there. Grab the big. Place there. Stretch for the lid a little bit. And slap these fuckers on. I've actually considered getting magnetic tapes for data storage. Unironically. Because I know good stuff can hold an obscenely huge amount of data. But then I realized, I have to get an expensive ass fucking unit to fucking run it and store the data and read it off, and it's too much. I've considered getting a Blu-ray burner drive and using that. We're dirty over here. Can I? There we go. Alright. I think we're ready. We should more or less have everything we need. All I need to do is go grab Jonathan out here and put him in the wood chipper. So, Jonathan. What? Where the fuck did Jonathan go? Okay, buddy. Let's take a trip. You and me. You know, we're just gonna do some necessary height adjustments, okay? You sit there for a second. Alright, buddy. Get in there. Wonderful. Okay. And with that, Transformer 3. That's going to be annoying. Yankee, Delta. Okay, let's go to Delta first. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Delta. I think that's probably our best bet. For ease of getting things done. Huh. You're a real mushroom. Getting pretty foggy out. I wonder, are these berries I can actually pick? I don't think so. At the very least, they don't seem edible. Probably not. Alright, so here at Delta, you just need to grab the data, right? Or is this one of fix the servers? I don't remember. My brain is a little potato today. Picture up. There we go. Alright, and that is Delta off the list. It says Yankee and Transformers. How is it this foggy and yet this windy at the same time? That's crazy. Ludicrous weather. Okay, we've got to make the long trip over to Yankee. That's okay. That's okay. path should take me up to... what's the thing for Ilm again? Mike. Right, Mike. Wait, did I have to do anything with Mike? Fuck, I did! Idiot! Let's just... let's just grab what we need real quick. Alright. Here we go. Floppy. SV request. Mike is on the floppy. That leaves Victor Yankee. We'll go repair Yankee, go repair Transformer 3, and then we'll grab Victor on the opposite side. Gotcha. Okay. What? Wait a second. What's happening here? Okay, I was just being stupid for a second. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I think. Boy, oh boy, have I been upset with the Pokemon Company lately. I think they announced something about Gen 3 yesterday, but I'm not sure what. I'm almost willing to bet they're porting Gen 3 onto either the Virtual Console or forcing you to rebuy a virtual-only copy of the game on the Switch. What? Yankee! Actually, while we're here at Yankee, I kind of want to check that real quick. Because if they did, that more or less confirms my thoughts about the bullshit they're doing. But let's fix this first. There we go. Alright. I need to put there. SV request. That puts this on the floppy. Let me clear that up. Take out the floppy. Alright. Real quick. Let's see here. Fire red and leaf green on the Switch connecting to Pokemon Home. Okay, that makes total sense. You kind of have to do that since you royally fucked the entire system for literally everybody. I could have sworn I saw something about Gen 3. Adding GameCube classics like Super Mario Sunshine. Cool, whatever. I already have the other version of it. So technically I have 3 copies of Sunshine at this point. Did I just... Huh. Maybe what I saw was wrong. Doesn't look like they've announced anything. Actually, wait, hang on. Let me check YouTube. YouTube might be different. Let's investigate. Surely, if I saw it, I would have added it to my watch later, right? You guys might hear somebody's voice. I'm watching a YouTube video real fast. Let me just pause it, though. Here, okay. 1 second. Ah, fuck. Keep it at 240p. I don't give a fuck enough to fix it. Window capture. Yeah, whatever. Where is you? Yeah, you. Sure, whatever. I don't fucking care. Alright. I'm not gonna fix all the cropping. It's not that big of a deal, guys. So. Oh. Well, that would kind of be rude, wouldn't it? There we go. That way we can still see the creator's name. I've never seen this person's content before, so I don't know if this will be any good. I don't know if this is just bullshit. We'll see. Let's find out.
The games being the Generation 3 games, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald may actually be way sooner than you could ever even imagine, guys. We just got a breaking rumor about the Gen 3 ports being on the Switch and the Switch 2 this year, guys. Now, this is absolutely...
I mean, really, though? They haven't even done Gen 2 ports, have they? I don't think they've done Gen 2 ports. Let's take a look real fast. Have they done Gen 2 yet? It seems like they haven't done Gen 2 yet. I could be wrong. Have they done Gen 2? Or am I just missing it? At the very least, it's not on the list of included games on the website. Which makes me think it's not there.
Huge news, and I even have something else to back it up that is quite literally from Nintendo themselves that goes hand in hand with this exact thing. Now let me also say this, the person that did put this information that I will show you guys here in just a second also has a very good track record. They have had many things right, including the Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. So this topic is absolutely insane. You are not going to want to miss this one. Right before we do hop into it, I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't think that means jack shit. The reality is that it is very well known for a while that Nintendo has been working on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time movie. Okay? Right? It only makes natural fucking sense that they would also make a yet another fucking remaster of it to coincide with that period of time. So I'm not surprised by that. And I wouldn't necessarily consider someone guessing that correctly when it's such an obvious guess to make them a good leaker.
You could subscribe to the
Have
channel.
they proven they have some kind of actual inside information?
Let's hop right into it. Central reposting it saying rumor about the RS.
Oh, okay. Issue number 1 at Centro. I automatically can't take that at face value. Centro Leaks actually steals their information from other people and claims it as their own. This is like a known thing with Centro Leaks. Anyone taking what they say is going to get a mixed bag. Although this is crazy that Centro Leaks actually credited somebody else for once.
SE being Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald ports coming to the Switch this year. And this came from Nick. He is the man that has had many things accurate in the past, which I've covered time and time again on my second channel. Link in the description, by the way. He said, so I went back through my DMs relating to the Zelda console and Pro Controller, and bro, there's so much stuff I completely forgot about that I was told I could mention, where he said currently the ports of Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire are planned for late September or October. Somebody say we just make up stuff now. He's saying I made up these two, and this is like the original Ocarina of Time leak that we had years.
Just because you say you want something 2 years ago, and it seems they're finally working on it now, doesn't mean you leaked or had inside information. Again, it really just seems like this person's just making guesses, and they just happen to get right once, and that seems to be the only claim to fame this person has.
Years ago. You can see that is from 2024, and even right here from March of this year, he said we're getting a Zelda themed console, which was just leaked. We just had like the actual console leaked a couple days ago. And now you may think September/October is a bizarre date. And now, before we talk about the stuff directly from Nintendo, let's talk about why September and October make perfect
That's
sense
kind of
for
a
this.
usual
We're
time
gonna have a
frame
new
for
event on
Pokemon.
Pokemon XP, first ever official Pokemon fan convention, where they are claiming that major Pokemon news
Oh dear
is gonna
God,
happen
that's gonna be horrible.
alongside Pokemon Worlds, which of course Pokemon Worlds 2026, and then Pokemon XP. And they also made another comment that said something like you don't want to miss it, or you know, something along those lines. And
Well, yeah, scalpers don't want to miss it.
honestly, if you're
You
thinking about
dingus.
a major piece of Pokemon news, what the heck else could it be besides a brand new game? Now I know Gen 3 ports wouldn't be a brand new game, but it would be awesome. And let's just take a moment to appreciate the fact that the Pokemon XP logo is kind of peak, because the P kind of just goes into Pikachu's red cheeks. I think that is such a cool little design element. And the Pokemon logo itself does look different. So I think that was one of the first little teasers from Pokemon
Cringe.
themselves, just kind of talking about like, yeah, this Pokemon XP event is not something to miss, or it's at least not something you don't want to, you know, be in the dark about. You are going to want to know about this, and there should be major Pokemon news. Remember, guys, it is still a 30th anniversary. They have still been dropping the PokePick videos every single month. At least I believe it's every single month. We've had a pretty good amount of them, where it basically just shows the history of Pokemon as a whole, going from like Gen 1 all the way to the modern day generation. We've had many and many of those. Of course, the 30th anniversary logos showcases like every single Pokemon, or at least most Pokemon, and they did promise.
Well, yeah, most of their advertising is focusing around the older games because they've realized a lot of people are starting to hate the new games more and more. It doesn't help that the newer games have no nostalgia factor and don't look good on top of it. They're aware of this. Like, their marketing team's not fucking stupid. Two, again, anniversary year. Of course you're gonna play into nostalgia bait. 3, considering they're killing Pokemon Bank and making the older games obsolete to play in order to get Pokemon brought up to the current gen. Yeah, it makes total sense that they would, after killing the older games, then report them port for ROMs that they didn't have a copy of on their own data center, but instead stole ROMs off the internet that other people made while trying to DMCA all ROMs off the internet, a thing Nintendo has been known to do, including their emulator software, and just slapping a new price tag on it and making you pay for it again. Why do you think that the Fire Red and Leaf Green ports aren't remakes, they're just ports, and on top of that, they don't have physical cartridges? It's so they never have this issue again. No more physical media. So you are forced to buy it, a old 20-fucking-year-old game or something like that at this point. Well, no, it's Fire Red and Leaf Green, so it's a bit younger. But just a bit. And then make you buy it again. Just so you can have access to older generations of Pokemon. To bring to Pokemon Home and other games. That's all this is for. Kill bank, force people to rebuy the old games so you can keep reporting them every couple generations. That's all this is.
Us that the 30th anniversary was going to be big. Now, most of the things that we have had released this year is not really for the 30th anniversary. A lot of that stuff has been specifically kind of just promises from last year that didn't really come out until this year. So the 30th anniversary has been here, but it is honestly just now starting to take off. And Ruby, Emerald, and Sapphire, man, I would be satisfied. That's all I would really want, man. And a Winds and Waves trailer, but you know, that could...
In other words, we have absolutely no info of verifiable authenticity of this. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Kind of a waste of time to see this video. Not particularly anything of reputable note. Fuck, I have to do Victor and Transformers. At any rate, speaking of Pokemon... Excuse me, had a little hiccup there. I am planning... Or I have been planning for... They just put a fence on top of a rock. I've been planning for a long time, at this point, to do a 100% playthrough of all the Pokemon games from start to finish, and collect everything as a living dex, and if possible, if time allows for it, also create a complete living dex shiny edition. That's been a plan in the works for quite a long time. And honestly, hearing that they're, you know, fucking nuking Pokemon Bank off the face of the fucking earth, I honestly kinda just thought, well, there goes that, all the planning for that, just down the drain. Down the shitter. Because I won't be able to transfer Pokemon between games in the older versions. When Pokemon Bank dies, your ability to 100% the old Pokemon games literally get nuked. Like, sure, you'll be able to transfer between copies of a game on the same device, but going from different generations is going to be impossible. Like, I won't be able to go from Gen 1 and 2 to, like, Gen 3, and from Gen 3 to Gen 4. that whole system relies on two things. Poke Transfer, which lets you transfer a box, and the Pokemon Bank, which takes the box and then distributes it to newer titles. And also to Home, which brings it up to modern games. That you can, at this point, now that ZA came out, you can get just about every Pokemon on those systems. On the Switch and Switch 2. Oh, sorry. I guess that's actually good, even though it's like yellow and bad looking. 74, 93, 100. Okay. Sorry, I had a brain fart there and forgot how to do things. It's been a little bit. But, one, I don't want to get any of the new games. They all suck ass. They all suck absolute ass cheeks. CA sucks ass. Shitty remaster of Gen 4 sucks ass. I mean, hell, they couldn't even code a fucking calculator properly. That's how suck ass it is. I don't know. If I were to play anything after Gen 7, if I already have a copy of a game, sure, I'll play it. I have Sword and Shield. I don't have a DLC for it. And I don't really intend to get the DLC for it. So I'll probably just yoink a copy of the game that also has the DLC and just play it on a different system. So I think I don't know if it'll be worth / something I want to put myself through to play the shitty newer titles. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. You've self-elected to kill yourself. Come with me. Let's go down the bridge. But, yeah. I guess that kind of forcibly moves up my plans to do all the Pokemon stuff while I still have a chance, since they're making it impossible to do it. Without hacking at any rate. There we go. Slap you in. So, over the course of this week, I'll be figuring that out. Figuring out the logistics of how I'm going to go about this, since I have to rush through it now. I do have until February of next year. Victor's gonna be near the alien treehouse, southeast of here. So, tentatively speaking, next week, the week after, probably gonna start playing through Gen 1. And then once Gen 1 is completed, we'll start working on Gen 2. And then from there, Gen 3, Gen 4, 5, 6, 7. Does Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu count as Gen 7 or Gen 8? I'm pretty sure it's Gen 8, right? One can assume, but... Oh. Looks like they've made a little more progress on their home. Looks like they've put up some railings and a couple walls. Huh. Little staircase. What the fuck is all this paper? Empty shrimp pack. Oh, they seem to have enjoyed it. Nice. Well, I don't want to bother them. So, they seem to be out at the moment. Let's see here. Alright, so we finish up here at Victor. And then I think that'll be it for the tasks today. We can go get it on our stuff and turn it in. Why did I do that? I do not know. Request. That's Victor done, right? Error. Okay. Wonderful. So, I hope you guys like Pokemon. You're gonna see quite a lot of it soon. As for whether voices, my day job, takes a little bit of a backseat during that time, I don't know. I might bump up how much I'm streaming. I might go from a guaranteed 1 stream a week to 3 at best to a guaranteed 2 streams a week and maybe 4 at best. We'll see. It could just be 2 to 3 guaranteed and not 2 to 4, but we'll see. I've been having difficulty for the past couple... I've been having difficulty since we started streaming to, actually it's just sit down and, like, edit. Like, from the start to now, I have scrubbed 3 VODs. That's it. 3 VODs. And I'm pretty sure we're at like 20-something VODs or more at this point. It's not great. It keeps piling up and getting worse. And I keep making absolutely no progress. Nope. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Down we go. But anyway. That was what I've been thinking about. As for the VODs, I realized trying to do, like... God damn it, stop yawning! You freak! You fucking freak! Oh my god. It never stops. Right, VODs. What was I gonna say? My brain had a poop. Sorry. It's been having that a lot for the last couple minutes. But I had been working under the concept of I will do a shitload of work, like 8 to 9 hours in a day, when I'm feeling up to it. And if I'm just not feeling up to working, I don't feel inspired or motivated or have any drive at all, then I'm just not going to work on it. But, obviously, that hasn't been working. I've been going through a very low energy phase for the last couple months. And it hasn't really gotten better, so I obviously need a different strategy. So, a day or two ago, 2 or 3 days ago at this point, 3 or 4, something like that. 3 to 4 days ago, I started a thing where I track progress on like 3 or 4 different things in 5-minute increments, and once those 5 minutes are up, I do a little check mark. And then I just have a piece of paper, one for each task, just full of little check boxes. And I get points if I complete enough check. You bitch. Okay. But I turn in 5 5-minute boxes and I get a single coin. Which sounds absolutely stupid that I have to do this because I don't have the drive to work on things otherwise, but unfortunately I mean, I think I've mentioned it once before, but so I'll just be depression kind of rough. I've had it just about for life, so it's a chronic issue, just not having motivation, energy, drive, any of those things to do anything. Half the time I don't even feel like doing things I enjoy doing. But I've been a little better for the last year. I've kind of recovered. Last year or two, really. I've kind of recovered a little bit, finally. Not much. I'm not 100%. Probably never will. But I'm trying to find little ways to help me work, even though I feel like that. So that's what my rinky-dink little 5-minute tick box checklist is for. In the vague hope that it'll help me at least get work done. Do an hour of work, I can't reasonably force myself into that. I just don't have it in me. It's too daunting a number. That's 60 minutes. 30-minute, tried that, still too much. I have to start smaller, so 5 minutes. And you know, if I do 5 minutes, you know, maybe I'll feel like doing another 5 minutes. And then maybe I'll feel like doing another 5 minutes. But so far, over the last 2 or 3 days, I've done let's see here. An hour and a half of editing. So that was enough to get through an entire single VOD. Which is more progress than I've made in a full month. And I did that in one sitting. So it's helped a bit. Not sure how long I'll be able to stick with it, but I'll try. Oh shit, I turned in the box, but the box was empty. Fuck. Ah shit. I don't have any box now. Fuck. Oh. Great. Okay, a store. Buy a drive box. Man, I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid. Because I am stupid. I was distracted. See, this is proof that my brain can't handle things. Ah, stupid idiot. Okay. Well, it's not too big of a deal. We'll be fine. So, if I get used to handling things with this little system I've cooked up and trying to work with, you know, maybe I'll move on to 10-minute increments, 15. I'll just slowly make progress. Here we go, you take that. Get the fuck out of here, you're too loud. There we go. Okay. But, yeah. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. Can I? There we go. Okay. There. Ah. Fuck. After the anti-grab thing, I just don't want to go through the effort of cleaning all this. So I don't think I will. It's just too much. Someday I'll get it. No other little freaks out there. Good, good. Let's see. Is that everything then? I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Alright, that's everything. Blah, blah, blah. Listen to this recording in early hours of the morning. What do you mean I just sent it? It's fucking 15:22. It is literally 3:22 in the evening. What do you mean you're... What? I just sent it. You're crazy. Hey, Munchkin. You okay? What is it? You okay? You want me to hold you? Or are you wanting something? What's up? You want me to hold you? You want to come up and say hi to everyone? Here, come. Here's a good girl. Here she is. Hi. Here, say hi. You want to say hi? Why are you turning your face away? You don't want to say hi? You feeling shy suddenly? You say hi. There you go. She rubbed her face on the microphone. I guess that's enough. It's not really a hi, but okay. You feeling okay? What's up? You just felt you needed a hug? I see. I see. Looks like she's gonna go sit on the windowsill for a bit now and stare at me from across the room. No? Has she changed her mind? Oh, fuck! Ow! What the hell? What the hell was that? That was rude. Damn it. Uncalled for. At any rate... Oh, fuck! Did I trip over or what the fuck? Ah, pain in the ass. I still need a rake, I think, right? Yeah, I need a rake so I can till the soil to plant seeds. And kitchen knife. I have a kitchen knife. Okay. We're good on the kitchen knife, at least. Let's grab ourselves some food real quick. Haven't slumped up here in a while. Let's see here. You know, just give me the damn taco. I'll just eat it out of my hand. It's better. It's cold, but it's fine. Ah. Good to know a mess was made in here, too. Okay. Just have you there. I only need one working shower. Fuck it. Here. You can sit in this one. Thank you. I only need one sink and I know the left one works. So let's just use you as storage. Piece of paper chunk can go there. Alright. Got some medication there. Put this toilet paper there. Do I really want to go through the effort of using the stall toilet when I have this one? Nobody's here. I have privacy. I can just use that one. Oh. Seems there's a couple more certain bottles over here. Alright. There we go. Hello there. Let's have you over here for this one. Ah! Well, you know, I mean... Alright. Well, we just dump this here for now. It's at least out of the fucking way. Okay, well that didn't quite work, did it? Here, let's just... Here, can I... It kinda works. Whatever. Okay, At some point, I need to dismantle these and get rid of them. I wonder, can I fix this? Oh, nice. Got it. Alright. I don't know why we have a concrete pillow, but we do. Good thing I don't have to use that one. Jesus. You know, actually, I kind of like this downstairs. It's not like I need it up here for anything. I don't sleep up here. I should clean up those paper cups at some point. Huh? Okay. I got fakely worried about something, but everything's fine. There. Okay. Alright. Now then. Now the work is done. I suppose I should get something to do in the meantime. It almost sounded like there was a drone outside, but I think I'm mistaken. We had a little sippy. Like a whole load of nothing out there. So anyway, so about that, maybe I should, well, you know, maybe 1 cup of coffee would be fine. I think a cup of coffee would be okay. Hello, give me sippy sippy. Yum yum. That's better. Okay. Okay, I suppose I should work on cleaning, right? Yes. Right. So I've cleaned up all the random bits that I could find. It's probably not everything, but it should be close enough-ish. Never mind. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. The fuck? What the fuck? just happened? What? Wait, I didn't do that. What? I didn't do that. Oh, fuck. No. No. Damn it. What was that about? Is there anything to grab? Should I test? Not here. Not there. Not here. Okay then. Just randomly all of the things changed. Okay. Unsure what that's about. Okay. Anyway, slap that there. Go back down to cleaning in a moment. For now, let's have signal so we can get that going and have it ready for tomorrow. There we go. That should be an easy one, right? Alright. Okay. And they are turning back around again. Whatever. Should be fine. Okay. Not sure what the fuck that was about earlier, but... Get off. Nice. Okay. Almost got it. Ah, alright. Oh. There was one in here. Oh, chicken sandwich. Sure, I'll take that. And I will burn this here in a little while. As I should. Okay. So much trash. Okay. Oh. We don't have any more room for more. Alright, little banana. You sit right there for a second. Just gonna grab this little bastard. Ow. Okay. So. We'll just take all this trash over here. Yep. There you go. And let's grab you. Okay. Go. Perfect. Dealt with. Why are your lights on? Have you always been this way? Ah, whatever. I don't fucking care. At any rate. Oh, wait. I don't want to put that there. Let's put the organic trash in the compost. Including these chicken legs. At least I think they're chicken legs. Let's put these apples in here. Yum yum! Feed the trash can. Some more apples. Plastic. Some bananas. We love bananas here. I think I filled it up. I think it's full now. If I recall. Bucket is not full. I see. Never mind, I stand corrected. Now I think the bucket is full, right? Nice. Got ourselves a little baggie of fertilizer. Alright. With that, we can start on the next batch. Although I think that's everything I had. Well, that's a bit of fertilizer for the garden later. Starting to get late. Let's head back down. Grab the rest of our trash down there. In that cubby. almost managed to have it all. Almost. Who cares? Become fertilizer. I don't know how you do it so quickly, but you do. That's crazy. Oh, right. Just eat it up, huh? It holds no meaning anymore. Just toss it somewhere. Who even fucking cares, really? That'll do for now. I'll grab for rest sometime tomorrow. Let's see here. Where, oh where are you at? Oh, there you are. Let's see. Gotcha. Let's work on this one a little bit. There we go. 99.92. I suppose that'll work. Holy shit, that download speed. Crazy. Would you be making sense though, doesn't it? Okay, ping go down as fast as we can get it. There's that. And cursor drift and ping strength. The fuck? What the fuck? Is it outside? What? I need coffee for this. Definitely heard some shit. There's definitely something going on, but I don't know where or what. It didn't sound like the aliens we met before. Problem is where? It's definitely not showing up on radar, whatever it is. Well then. Yeah, I heard it, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. It's like it vanished. Hmm. Briefly went up to 4. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. At some point, whatever it is will go away, right? Surely. Right? It's not gonna sit here and stop me the entire night, right? I don't know how much more coffee I can handle tonight. Mm. It's gonna be a long night, isn't it? No, nothing a chicken sandwich can't fix. No. Still have absolutely no idea what's going on. But I know I dislike it. $69. Nice. I don't know, everything seems fine. Don't seem to be having any issues, really. Ooh. Oh, oops. There we go, exoplanet. Go. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck is happening. But whatever. At this rate, I might actually need to go get another coffee. Oh. Whoa. Wink. $99.83 is probably the best I'm gonna get for that. Oh. At some point, right? Some point, whatever it is will go away, right? I mean, one would think. Surely. I'm gonna have to go grab another coffee. Damn it. Taking a trip to Coffee Lane. Gimme, gimme. Ah. It's too much coffee. Ah, whatever. Load it, right? Oh no, detector. Gotta wait for that. There we go. Now you work. Okay. We'll turn it off. These will turn on. Okay. This will take a little while. We'll just spit on that one. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't calibrate the telescopes. I should have done that earlier. One of them's probably gone down by now, right? There's a lot of fireworks. Or fireworks? Fireflies. Why is there so many fireflies over there? There's that one time there was a ton over here. But now they've all kind of congregated over to here. Strange. Let's see. Jesus. That'll have to do. The weather is causing some... Fuck you. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, there's a little bit. Not much, though. It's not too bad, fortunately. I don't know. I'm getting kind of hungry, though. I had the last of a Taco Bell earlier. Had that chicken sandwich. Do I have any canned food? No, I think that's it for me. I'm just gonna have to hope I last till morning. Otherwise, I starve. Steadily. Honestly. So, how's everybody's day going? So I'm going to start the next part of Asteroid 1 here. Mine's a little ridiculous. I do wish my lights would stop flickering. That's not particularly cool. Part 2 of this one. There we go. Let's get the third pass done. Success, and we swap. Oh. Oh. Guess I'm hungrier than I thought I was. Something. We even have anything, that is. Oh wait, hang on. Go. Can of food. Not much, but it'll help. Can open. There you for next daily task? Yeah, okay. Good for daily task, I guess. Always on time. Not here. Not here. Almost got it. There we go. Perfect. Love to see it. And else I love peace and quiet. Unfortunately, not getting much of that today. There. Easy peasy. Alright. Last pass on you. Fucking hell. I wish whatever's out there would fuck off. Like, honestly, dude. You're nothing but a headache at this point. I just want to sleep. Scoob, I just want to sleep. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, I think. Some of those are going fine. That'll be the 6th one when it's done. Excuse me. My throat fucky luckied. Cool, cool. Okay. Suppose I can go ahead and turn this on. Cool, now I can turn off play as well. Honestly. It's definitely not something in here. Is it here? I heard a noise. What the fuck? Really? Go fuck yourself. Well, that was an accident, but that worked out. Aha, funny prank. I'm not trying to destroy. I'm trying to. God damn it. Okay. Now I can fuck with this. Okay. Uncool. Huh. I see. Well, that was fucking rude. I'm just gonna go fuck to sleep. Fuck 'em. What? Where did my... Where did my ex go just now? Huh? Axe? Oh wait, there you are. Okay. I thought I lost my buddy. Huh. You fucking son of a bitch. I can't say I particularly appreciate everything that's happened. We had to restart one of the sections of our nuclear reactor, which created a strong voltage input. We'll check what system got out of control or could be broken. If we notice anything, we'll try to fix it ASAP. But just in case, I suggest to check the breakers on top of the tower. Kill the breakers. I don't have any fuses right now. TW check. Oh my god. It was like 3 or 4 earlier today. I can't believe they fucked it that bad. There's an L. Clash? LSH. Huh. Shelf? Alright, what do you know? Good news and bad news. Good news. Tower's not dead. Bad news. I don't have any fuses. So this kind of puts me in a not particularly ideal spot. Let's see here. Let's turn play on. We should get these signals looked at and then put them in our database, and then we can get them off of this. Save. Okay. That was definitely something talking. Download. Save. Exoplanet. Okay. Little beeps boops. Like a fucking mosquito. Damn it. Ow. Fucking bitch. God damn it. Fuck. Okay. No choice. Buying some food. Let's buy a couple of those. Let's buy 2 tacos. Oh shit, I forgot to buy fuses. Fuck! Of course. Wow, that's a lot of soap I'm imagining. At any rate. God damn it. Motherfucker. Pain in the ass. Oh, this one's talking too. The asteroids are pretty talkative. God damn it. You can't fool me with the soap. Or the mushroom. I don't like either. Okay. Shit. Fucking. Son of a bitch. You fucking. You put even more? to destroy the first one. There's a Rin and her data array again. Hi. Yeah. Just let me here. Okay. Sound a bit exhausted? A little bit. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and piece of shit. Oh, God damn it. Stay there. Shut up. Surely they won't get mad that I locked the fucking stupid ass. How fucking many did they make? Absolute shitters. Fucking Christ. I hated everything about that. Okay, I have food though. Yay. Oh, food. Yummy food. I've had a long day. I've had to consume so much coffee. And it was all just a fucking prank. Taco. There. 5-second rule. I got it. Don't worry. Taco there. Got our crappy food. Crappy fried rice. And we've got our Taco Bell. Are we generally doing well though? Yeah, more or less. I've been making plans for the last, I don't know, year, 2 or 3 about doing a big 100% playthrough of all the Pokemon games, at least up to Gen 7. So I could have a complete living dex and shiny dex in all the games. But, certain brain dead news from the Pokemon Company has kind of thrown a wrench in that. Either I start doing it now, or I will probably never be able to do it. Because it's only feasible because Pokemon Bank exists. So I've got until February of next year So that's what, about 6 months? 7, 8, something like that. To do all of that. Is that going to be significantly harder once their bank service is down? Yeah. It's not just going to be significantly harder. For some of the games, it's going to be literally impossible. Purely because Pokemon ZA came out, they now have access to just about all Pokemon on the modern systems in the Pokemon Home ecosystem. But Gens 1 through 7, there are various generations that you just cannot complete the dex. Like, outright, literally impossible because bank doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure that's the case, at least. Man. Fine. God. So I more or less have to decide this week, am I doing it? Am I not? If I'm doing it, I have to start doing it like next week. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to. I was gonna wait until I finished Voices to start doing it, when I'd have time to, like, make a model, like a new outfit specifically for Pokemon. No, I have to rush now. Not even if you had all physical media and the respective generation hardware to connect them? Yeah. Pretty sure. I can double check real quick, but pretty sure that's the case. Let's get that there. Good question. Let's see here. Options are rush or give up the idea, pretty much. And that goes for anyone else who would like to do that. Without, you know, hacking and cheating their Pokemon into other games. Which the whole point of me doing it is to do it legit. Okay, let's see. Gen 1, unless you're counting Fire Red and Leaf Green, can be homebrewed to VC. That, in a way, that's cheating, but also not. I'm not sure. As long as it's not hacking the Pokemon over, it's fine. Pretty sure you can just move a save file. Thanks to VCs just being literally ROMs from the internet, it works fine. As for getting them to Gen 3, like Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon, I don't think you can get those to Gen 3 and above. Unless you're doing it through homebrewed VC to the Virtual Console versions of the games. But Virtual Console is a different topic. Getting them to Gen 3, you can't really do. There's no way of doing that. There's no connectivity between the two. So I would have to do Gen 1, Gen 2. Then I would have to move those to the Virtual Console on the 3DS. And then from there, I can move it through bank. And into other games. As for Gen 3, I'm pretty sure you can use the PAL Park to transfer from Gen 3 to Gen 4. And then from Gen 4, it's you use the Transfer Lab to get to Gen 5. Gen 5, you can use the Poke Transporter, which then transfers it to Poke Bank. After that, 5 is through the Poke Transporter. Gen 6, Gen 7, all that directly ties into bank. And then from bank to home. Actually, hang on. Let me make a graph real quick. Oh, it's white. Why is it white? I could have sworn. One second here. I thought I had it set. Oh. Oh. That would be why. Okay. Well, that's cool. Ah. Okay, and that did not work. That is black for some reason, not green. And that is... What? Hey? Is it this one? Yes, okay, there we go. My bad. My bad. Okay. So, let's make this nice and thick. Okay. So, sorry, I'm using a mouse for this, so it's gonna look fucky. We have Gen 1, right? That's, you know, red, green, blue, yellow, those 4 games. Okay, those can only go to Gen 2. Using the, what's it? The little Fadinky cable. You know the thing. You're old enough, Raven, like me. You know the thing. The little cable. The Game Link cable. Colors throwing you in for a loop. Yeah, kinda. The only other... And these two are in their own little existence. They are walled off from literally everything. The only way to get stuff from Gen 1 and Gen 2 is doing a different method. You can move stuff to the virtual console versions. Hang on, let's see. GB, okay? This is the GB zone. Over here is the VC 3DS zone, okay? And that'll let us move Gen 1 and Gen 2. From there, we can then use this stupid thing. The symbol kind of looks like a little 3DS, something like that. And then it's got a little dink dink thingy. Poke Transporter. I also realized that is a bad color to choose on the... here, can I make this white? White? What? Hello? There we go. Sorry, I had a brain fart. There you go, you can see that a little better now. Hi, Itch! I'm here, I forgot, that's okay. I had all of Gen 1-3 games plus hardware link cable and the Wi-Fi dongles. Yeah. Yeah. So, this is the Poke Transporter. We'll just go Poca-T, okay? This is the Poca-T little thingy, okay? So we can go... Actually, I don't think you can port back in to Gen 1 and 2, so it's exclusively outwards into Poca-T. After that, you can go to Bank, which let's do just a piss yellow. Actually, you know what? We'll be generous. Be generous to Pokebank. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that far. Here. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it over here, okay? We're gonna do some drawing. Things are gonna get everywhere. Okay, so from Poca-T to Bank. T is one way. Typically, as far as I'm aware, at least. Let's look at Gen 3 now. Gen 3, okay. This is on the GBA. God, my handwriting with a mouse sucks so much ass. Gen 3, you know, that's Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green. It's Gen 1 remake, but it's in Gen 3. And that's cool as fuck. Vomit Green? Exactly. Well, no. Vomit Green. More like Money Green. Bank is good. There's no issue with Bank. It was cheap, too. Do you know how cheap it is? To put it into perspective, okay? Pokebank, each person can have a max capacity of 3,000 Pokemon. If you don't have that Pokemon, your bank is empty. It's not costing them any bandwidth to transfer. It's not costing them any money to store the data and have it accessible. You can have up to 3,000 Pokemon. How much does a single Pokemon, on average, how much is the data? How big is it? It's like 0.26 or 262 bytes, which your entire library is like what? Of 3,000 is like 1.6 gigabytes? Is that? No, it actually might even be smaller than that. Genuinely, it might be smaller than that. Negligible? Absolutely negligible. It's a fucking ludicrously tiny amount. Pokemon don't take any space. You're literally just holding a tiny, minuscule amount of data. I can go look it up real quick. 1 second. How much? Yeah, okay. So one Pokemon, at least on the 3DS, it might be different on older games, which would be even smaller, but Pokebank is on the 3DS, so let's go with that. One Pokemon is about 232 bytes. And with up to 3,000 Pokemon per account on Pokebank, that is literally 0.696 megabits. Or megabytes, whatever. You know the term. 0.6 per person. Max capacity. For 1 million fucking people using Bank at max capacity, that is only 696 gigabits. Or gigabytes. That's not even 1 terabyte for 1 million people. The service costs fucking nothing, next to nothing. And you know how much Pokemon Home makes off a subscription? More than fucking enough to cover both. More than enough. Pokemon is literally the #1 IP in the goddamn world. It's massive, ludicrous, and you're telling me they can't afford to keep bankrolling? so people can continue to play your games and have the whole point of the games, the interconnectiveness, function, and can complete their dexes on older games and not make it literally impossible. At the very least, change how the bank works so they can run an update to have it be a localized bank that they can access, and then still have a transfer from a person's bank into Pokemon Home. That way you don't have to run the servers, and they can store their Pokemon on their hardware without the whole issue. You're still having Home up. Bank costs even less money than Home. There's no excuse other than to shill the same games with shitty ports and shitty ass remasters like the Gen 4 just to make you buy it. They also can't afford to put a team on visuals to not have new entries look like shit compared to anything else. Yeah, like we can sit here and say, oh, well, the only reason they're using nostalgia to advertise Pokemon Wind and Waves is because it's the 30th anniversary and yada yada yada. Bullshit. Bullshit. The 30th anniversary and advertising for the new generation is completely different things. Completely different things. The reason they're using nostalgia to advertise for it now, when they've almost never done it before, is literally because they know their last couple generations have sucked ass. They look like shit. They play like shit. You don't want to sit there and have on live TV your slop fest looking dog shit. They want you to see the good stuff, the nostalgia, the stuff that made them famous, the stuff that people love that they still go back to play. Who the fuck goes back to play Scarlet and Violet? Nobody, unless you're a competitive player, and by then you have brain damage. Let's be real here. Shilling cash from every corner? Yeah, that's what sucks. Oh, you ported Fire Red and Leaf Green. You turned a ROM into a playable EXE on the fucking Switch. Cool. Why is there no physical copy? Why is it digital only? Is it so you can always charge $20 for it and never go under? For a port of like a 20-something-year-old game? How old is Fire Red and Leaf Green at this point? Because actual Red and Green is old as shit at this point. Let's see real quick. Fire Red and Leaf Green release date. Okay, originally released on the GBA in Japan January 29th, 2004. In North America, September 9th, 2004. That's 22 years ago! 22 fucking years ago! You're considered archaic at this point. What about the original Pokemon Red? Okay. Originally released February 27th in Japan, 1996. 30 fucking years. For your 30th anniversary, you're killing Pokemon transfer between the older generations while you're celebrating the older generations. Effectively killing the older generations. So you can't complete the decks in various generations. Not only that, but then you're porting a shitty ROM that you found online because you didn't have the capacity to store your own game data yourself. You have to find a ROM online. along with make emulators so Nintendo can emulate the ROMs. Why the fuck would I pay $20 for a fucking ROM? Are you insane? I don't even get a physical copy? What happens when the Switch system is dead in a couple years? Because you know it's gonna happen. You can't say it's not. They did the same to the 3DS. They did the same. Virtual Console and that's dead. Nothing goes over. 3DS is dead. They're killing connectivity from 3DS to the Switch now too. You know they'll do the same to the Switch in a couple years. It's going to happen. Why the fuck would I buy a $20 port of a 22-year-old game just so in a couple years it can be outdated mush that can't transfer to new games anymore? When that's the whole concept of Pokemon. Ridiculous. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to pirate every one of your fucking games from now on until the end of time. Until you make good games and you stop doing this shit. Oh, there's no excuse. All they had to do was make bank fucking work locally instead of on their own servers. People can have their little thing and transfer with the old game still. They could have done that. They can still do it. Fucking ridiculous. They lost me long ago and I was a Pokemaniac at some point. Listen, as much as I hate the fucking company and their doo-doo dog shit decisions and their doo-doo dog shit games these days, I still love Pokemon as an IP. Do I want to strangle their neck? Yes. Do I want to shove a fist up their ass? Yes. 2, in fact. And 2 feet. You know, maybe an entire telephone pole with the electricity on. But I don't hate the IP. I hate the people making it because they're dog shit and they're lazy and greedy and shitty human beings. And I can say that because of a shitty Power World lawsuit and all the other bullshit they do. Fuck them. If the devs were good people, they'd tell the fucking legal team to shut the fuck up and calm the fuck down. But they don't. They've sat on their lazy asses milking the IP for fucking years. The team hasn't grown, it hasn't improved, it's actively gotten worse. They suck at 3D. Why have they not hired people to make good 3D? Listen, the N64 3D Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, it was janky looking as shit, yes. But you know what you can't say? It didn't look cool as shit. The animations for all the moves were great. You couldn't do that on the DS. Okay, let's pretend that's the case. Here's the problem with that logic. Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 took less resources, both storage and actual running it wise, than any of the Gen 4 games. So when they moved to 3D, in X and Y, what was that, Gen 5, Gen 6? I think it was Gen 6, because Gen 5 was black and white, right? Black and white was Gen 5. So yeah, in Gen 6, when they moved to 3D, there was no excuse for that other than laziness. And the fact that it's gotten even worse over time, they're not trying to improve. It's pathetic. There's no heart or soul in it. It's just dog shit slop. They shit out every couple years to make money. They don't care if it's good. They don't care if it looks good. They don't care if it plays good. I mean, they didn't even do fucking basic quality checks on the Gen 4 remakes. How the fuck do you code a basic ass calculator in a Pokemon game and the calculator doesn't fucking work right? It's a calculator! You're not beep boop fucking rocket science, it's a goddamn calculator! That's more archaic than Pokemon Gen 2! What the fuck? And sure, they gave it to a third party to do the shitty Gen 4 remake. Sure, we can use that excuse. It's not their fault, they couldn't help it. They were the quality control. They checked it. They saw no issue. No excuse. They didn't have to give it to a third party. They have the biggest net value and the highest profit margin in the fucking industry, but still not enough money? No, they have more than enough money. They have more than enough money. They just don't care. They're greedy. They want to hoard it like fucking dragons. It's crazy. Got the original Gen 1 on release. That got me hooked, yeah. I got a copy of Pokemon Yellow given to me with an old Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow. I couldn't even read at the time. I was like, what, 4? 5? I literally could not read. I didn't know math. I was literally playing through that game, literally blind. Can't read, can't math, don't know what any of the things do. Just pushing buttons till things worked. If I used a move that was like Tail Whip or something else that was useful but didn't do damage, my child brain that can't read or do math saw the health bar not going down. I was like, bad move. Don't pick that one. And that's how I played up until Elite 4. By that point, I was finally able to read a little bit, partially, with help from my grandparents. I played through just about the entirety of Pokemon Yellow, unable to read or do math. Having no idea how anything worked, how to go anywhere, how to do anything. Everyone is validating piracy? Yeah. As they say, good service would net you customers, but if going through the hoops to pirate shit is easier than the service, people go sail the high seas? Yeah. Piracy is literally the only way to fix the game industry. You can't expect fucking lawmakers to do anything. They're retarded dipshits. Stop Killing Games is a great initiative, but I doubt it's gonna go anywhere anytime soon. Sony killing fucking physical media on their side is the best thing to ever happen for Stop Killing Games. Because lawmakers don't give a shit. They will take whatever money is given into their pockets and they will do whatever for who gave them that money. Stop Killing Games cannot functionally do that to the same degree that Nintendo can and other industry veterans. It will never win. The only reason they even have as good of a platform as they do this day is literally because Sony fucked up royally. Because everyone knows that's horseshit. Only thing they try to improve is profit margin? Yeah. Less effort in, more money out? Yeah. Platinum was my first? Honestly, I never got Platinum. I had Pokemon Yellow. I eventually got Pokemon Crystal, but I just didn't find it super interesting. I don't know why. I never got farther than like badge 3 or 4. I don't know. It just wasn't, it didn't click for me at the time. I guess I got tired of Pokemon at that point. And then Gen 3 came along. My grandparents got me a Game Boy Advance, brand new thing. Got me, I pretty sure it's Pokemon Ruby. Emerald wasn't out yet. They got me Ruby. And then I played that quite a lot. I'm not sure if I ever beat Gen 4, or not Gen 4, but I mean the Elite Four in Gen 3. I'm not sure if I ever actually got that far. I might have stopped around badge 7, 8. No, I definitely got badge 8 in Gen 3. Gen 4, again, I got to badge 8. Just didn't go through the effort of getting through the Elite Four. Or maybe I eventually did at some point, but I had Pokemon Diamond. I got Diamond on the DS. My favorite is Crystal, the best way to do it? Yeah. I had a Game Boy Pocket and got a color once it came out. Nice. Then went to Advance SP. I never had an SP. I only had the Advance. And then eventually, once the DS had been out for a year or two, I finally got one of those and got Gen 4. And with that, I had all games for the 2 handheld gens I had. Nice. Lost half of them when losing one of my bags. Unfortunate. That's one of my saddest moments in life. Understandable. I lost my N64 and a big chunk of my game collection in a fire when my grandparents' house burned. It was an old house, like so old there was like these metal vents for air to travel through and stuff, but they were so ancient that they literally weren't used at all. So there was some old wire in it that was still alive, and apparently it at some point sparked when I wasn't home, where I was at home and not at my grandparents', and it started fire in my room. So I lost a bunch of shit at that point. It was unfortunate. Grandparents' rest of the house was fine. It was literally just my room. They caught it early, thankfully, but my shit was gone. SKG almost tripped over itself, yeah. Like, it's a great initiative, but I don't think it has the legal knowledge and backing and professionalism that requires to actually functionally do it, and it doesn't have a wallet. It does not have a wallet. I mean, it might now. Thanks to the Sony fuck-up, it might have a chance at doing more than just dealing with Sony now. After all, it's getting money from, like, was it the Spain's government or Mexico's government? I'm not sure. But it's getting funding from, like, actual governments now. I have red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, damn, sapphire, ruby, emerald, both pinballs and the TCG game. Nice. I had, or I've still got a copy of yellow and red. Don't have blue, unfortunately. I have a copy of Crystal, physical. I've got a copy of either Ruby or Sapphire. I originally had a Ruby, as I said, but at some point my younger sibling was bitching to my parents and said that the Ruby copy was theirs and not mine. And they were like, yeah, it's yours. Go take it. And then they took it. And then I was eventually bought a copy of Sapphire because I was so upset. And then at some point, they did the same thing again, and I was traded back Ruby so they could have Sapphire. Fucking bitch. God damn it. Younger siblings. I had the TCG game. I had that. I don't think I had pinball. Or maybe I did and it was so boring I never played it. I don't care for pinball games. Lost red, yellow, gold, crystal, ruby, and emerald with a bag left on the bus. Damn. Fave was Gen 3. Understandable. A lot of people's favorites are Gen 3. Gen 1 and Gen 2 after that, I think. And then it's like Gen 4. Or no, it's Gen 5 and then Gen 4, which is weird to me. I like Gen 4 more than Gen 5. What other consoles do you own? Let's see. I had an N64. Don't have that anymore. I've got a beat-up Xbox 360 in there that may or may not work. I've got 2 Wiis. One is my own. One is a junker that I planned to refurbish, but never got around to it. I used to have a Game Boy Color, don't anymore. Traded that in to afford a Game Boy Advance, which don't have anymore because I traded that in for a Nintendo DS, which I don't have anymore because it broke because the hinges on the DS suck ass. And then I traded that in for a new DS replacement. Traded that in for another DS replacement. And then eventually sold that to have enough money to get I think it was a 2DS. Just a standard 2DS. And I was nice. I was extremely nice. Not only did I get a 2DS for myself, I got a 2DS for my younger sibling. That was back in college. So like, I don't know, about 8 years ago-ish. It was around the time I got those 2DSs with my own money. I think I still have a 2DS. I eventually bought a 3DS, but it broke. Not sure how. But the screen broke and went to shit. I still have all the parts for it. I just dismantled it. The case was broken as well, so I got rid of the case. At some point, I could get a screen replacement and a shell for it and have a working 3DS again, but I don't for now. I've got a Retroid Pocket Classic, so I can play all my single screen games with that now. I've got a Switch that I don't really use much at all. I've got an Thor, so I can play all my dual screen games and widescreen games on it. Including, I've been playing Guilty Gear Strive on it here and there. Very nice system. Love that. BRB? Okay, it's... SP was the best? I've heard. I like the clamshell, but also I really liked the form factor of the original GBA, so... I've never gone back to buy an SP. It's been tempting. It has. I like the clamshell. Unfortunate? Yeah, it is what it is. My dumb teenage ass threw the rest away when I cleaned out my shit to get out of my parents' place and threw all the shit that I didn't need anymore. You poor thing. Understandable. I have an entire tub. A big-ass tub of books. Like, I have an entire full, like, floor-to-ceiling shelf worth of books in a tub, and it's sitting in my parents' attic. And I have been trying to get them for about 8 to 10 years to get it out of their fucking attic and give it to me. I was even willing to pay money for it. And they're like, yeah, we'll get it eventually. We'll send it to you in mail. Never happened. Still hasn't happened. Every now and then they'll ring me up asking for money. Not for that, by the way. Just for them to, you know, have phone service or TV service. Or some shit like that. I'm like, why the fuck would I give you money when you won't even give me my shit? What do you mean? I still own an R4 card for my DS. Oh, that was the thing. I think I had one too. I might actually have a copy of it as well. It was essentially Game Shark for DS, right? I had one. Something like that. When fighting with my sister over it, it snapped in half, but I bought a refurbished one for my sister and myself with an extra R4 card. Nice. The original one I had still worked and had filed from 2004. I see. I have a fully functional original NES with family pack and 4-controller adapter and 4 controllers lying around. Damn. Take care of that shit. I also own a 9-door, but unfortunately the internal top screen broke and I need a replacement that costs... Dang. Honestly, that's not too pricey. I would have expected... I keep having little burps, damn it, sorry. I keep having... Honestly, I would have expected that to cost like 100 or more. For an OLED, not at all, yeah. I mean, it would probably cost a little extra to get the screen with like a matte finish. I'd like to upgrade the screens eventually with matte finish screens, but I don't think they have those for touchscreen devices. Back when I used to have a laptop, I loved replacing the screen with a matte finish screen. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so much better to use. Holy shit. A matte finish screen. Fuck glossy screens. Those are for dipshits. Get the matte finish screen. If you ever see that as an option, do it. And if you can replace a screen with a matte finish screen, do it. 100% worth it. I guarantee it. You will never go back. A teenage dumbass also threw out like 2.5k Magic the Gathering cards. Damn. Everybody makes mistakes, Raven. Some more than others. I still have the original fucking packaging with styrofoam inserts for NES as well. Damn. I'm surprised the styrofoam hasn't like melted into paste at this point. Or disintegrated into dust. I've got the matte screen. Nice, nice. It's sent from I themselves, so I don't know if I could get one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. But if I can replace the glass with a matte one, I'll try eventually. Yeah. I think it's a custom glass, though, which just kind of sucks. After all, the top screen, especially, it's got that kind of, like, squared bottom, and then it's got that overly rounded top half. So I don't know. I don't know. And then obviously there's the glass covering the bottom screen is custom cutouts for the speakers and the buttons and the stuff. Ridiculous design. I'm sure replacing parts for that would be a fucking nightmare. Sourcing it would be impossible unless it's straight through Thor, though. I also used to have a leapfrog. Damn, never had one of those. Respect, though. The carton is a little scuffed, but otherwise it holds up pretty well. I see, I see. Yeah, matte screens are definitely superior to glossy. Every time. Oh, hang on. I got a text message. 1 second. Anyway, I've been rambling for a while. My bad. How long have we been here rambling about this shit? 30 minutes or something? My bad. I didn't even finish explaining about the whole transfer system. That shit's ass, though. But here, I'll get rid of it for now. I'll get it off the screen. There we go. Let's just get rid of all. There we go. If I wasn't stupid, I'd do something other than the fill tool. We'll get there eventually, boys. We'll get there eventually. All this gunk. Okay, there we go. Change dummy to stinky. I'm not stinky. Kinda derailed your stream a bit? Ah, it's fine. I do that all the time, on my own. Gotta find the leapfrog again in my basement. I see. I miss my leapfrog now with the Star Wars game. Damn, it had games on it? Sheesh. But you is? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Fake news. Oh my lord, the frame rate. Here, let's do us a favor and fine, we'll get rid of this. My bad. Are we good now? There we go. That's better. Frame rate was fine for me, but for you guys, OBS was not happy about it. Alright, and this time... Fuck. This time, let's have the lid off so I can actually see that it's empty and that I'm stupid. You're full, so let's put you there. There. I need to fill that eventually. Right. I will not allow any more lies about me being stinky. I am not stinky. You're stinky. Okay, and that's the lid. Slip that in. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Is there anything else out here I left behind? No. Okay, wonderful. Quackers! Yum yum. I can only tell the truth. I don't know. I think you're just a liar. I think you're just lying, buddy. One tells lies and other tells true. I am not stinky. I do not sweat. How many days are you in? I don't know. I've been here for a while. 19 or so? Something like that. Right. Let's get this fucking mushroom out of my inventory. I'm tired of looking at it. Every time I go, ugh, there's a fucking mushroom there. Every goddamn time. Fucking mushroom looking ass. Cool. Eventually we'll clean up in here when I give a shit. 19 is good? I shall retreat into bed now. Have a good one. Okay, have a good night, Raven. Honestly, I should probably be leaving now, to be honest. But I think I will go all the way to the usual 4 p.m. end time. You bitch. Of course you're right I'll deal with you eventually. Right, I need to charge this battery. It's dead. Oh, here you go. Charge away, stinko. Did we already listen to this? I'm not sure. Let's save it anyway. Cool, cool. Slap you there. Slap this one here. Import. Another asteroid. There's gonna be more talking? Seems that way. Okay. We'll put you there with the other ones. Now for whatever this is. Noise. Yummy, yummy. Cool. Alright. Looks like that's all of them. I have 2 days of vacation saved up, essentially. It's the whoosh. Yeah. The whoosh. Did I grab Yankee Echo Romeo? Another day with Yankee. Romeo Echo Yankee, right? Yeah, okay. Everything else the same as usual. Ah, fuck it. I'll do this later. For now, it's sleepy time. May as well get a little extra sleep while we can. Alright. I still don't trust the trees. Ah, they're just loud and obnoxious assholes. It's fine. Right. Let's go check our shit. Everything looks good. TR check. We need to handle Transformer 2. So let's do that. CR check. TW check. We could do with some fuses today. Okay, we need fuses. Acorns that drop during sleep? Yeah. Let's see here. SV ping. I'm sure one of them's down by now, right? Holy shit, okay. SD kill all. Get that shit going. Fix it. Okay. With that, we don't have too much to go deal with. It's nice. It's just Romeo, Echo, Yankee. We have to go to Yankee again for like the 4th day in a fucking row. And Romeo's all the way next to Transformer 3. Fine, let's just go to... Let's go. We'll go to Echo first. And we'll start making our rounds, I think. And we'll deal with Jackass out here while we're at it. Sup, douchebag? Nah, you're coming with me. Come on. You knew this was coming, so don't be surprised. Whoop. Ah, beautiful. In pieces, as all things should be. It's very calming. Well, thank you. You make me eepy, but in a good way. Well, that's the secret. That's the secret, Itch. I'm always eepy. It's only natural you get eepy by being around me. That's how it works. And of course I go out and it gets dark and rainy. Let me guess. It's gonna storm next, too. Holy shit, it's actually getting pretty dark. Isn't it like 9, 10 in the morning? Good lord. Enough a mannequin graveyard? Yep. Don't slip. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again. That'd be bad. Okay, Echo, I just have to get you on the floppy, so... That's the request. And... while we're at it... Cool, okay. Oh, oops. Wrong key. Yeah, it's 9:25. It's dark as shit out there. Where'd the sun go? Echo. Mini Yankee. Fucking getting wet all over again. Please sell the chips? What chips? I'd like some chips. We need to go that way. Northwest towards Romeo. Okay, I don't trust going down this entirely. Turned out fine though. Wood chips? Oh, good point, good point. I eat for sun, my bad. Uneat it. That or shit it out. I mean, not that it matters. I don't think I'm gonna see it through this rain anyway. So I guess it's fine. It was hot? I can imagine. Huh? I was sworn I was hearing weird noises. Maybe not. Alright. Not bad. Oh. Looks like the aliens are having a barbecue as usual. Good for them. Maybe they can not play a shitty prank on me again. I've given them so many strip. Why would you prank me? I have a weak heart. What's coming back up? What a demand. Alright. We just passed Sierra. Which means this right here is November. And Romeo is the second path on the right. First path is to Transformer 3. As for yogurt, it's good? I don't know, maybe. Maybe at some point. At some point. Ah. Man, this weather is ridiculous, though. It's dark as hell out here. I mean, do you guys need my flashlight on? Or can you see okay? Normally you guys complain it's too bright. Romeo. Alright, Mr. Romeo. I ask that you behave and do what I say. There we go. Here's the request. Yes, fine as is. Okay, okay. I think the ceilings are leaking in these. Both Echo and this one. There was rain pouring down on the inside. And it's fucking storming, just as I predicted. God damn it. Was this some kind of punishment? Are you punishing me for talking shit about Pokemon? I won't take it back. You'll achieve nothing with this. You'll just make me hate it even more. Sounded like a basketball dribbling or something. Okay, it's so dark I'm gonna have to be careful here. I don't wanna accidentally walk off a cliff. Oh! Looks like the weather's clearing up at least a little bit. That's good. Looks like it's brightening up a little too. Good, good. Okay. That's done. Right, I need to grab Yankee, which... This is Yankee, right? Or is this Mike? It's Mike. I forgot about Yankee. I should have just gone around the mountain. Or hillside, rather. Oh, well. Ah. There's Yankee. What? Alright. Yankee's the last one we need, then we just need to head to Transformer 2 and fix it up. And I think that'll be it for today's stream. Speed request. Thanks for listening to me rant about games and Pokemon for an obscenely long amount of time while doing absolutely fuck all. Appreciate it. What? It's good, it was fun. Though I had just joined, it was enjoyable to watch. Yeah. I'll be around tomorrow, too. Okay. There we go. Might become a returning viewer. As long as you're enjoying yourself. I don't really mind if people come and go. I'm just here doing my thing. It's always nice to have people to chat with. Oh, I passed it. I passed it like a dumb dingus. Alright. Transformer 2. Let's get you all fixed up. Is 5 the best I can get? Seems that way. BD. Huh? There we go. Weird. Okay. That is everything off my immediate checklist. I wonder what I should get with today's paycheck. I need some fuses. I could do some more upgrades, but I'd kinda like to get some modules for the Transformers so I don't have to go to them every day. Gun? Honestly, if there was a gun in the store, I'd love to get it. Unfortunately, I don't think there is. At the very least, I looked before, I think. There isn't? A shame. Shame, shame. It's fine though. I have this for a weapon. And honestly, this axe is all I need to get the job done. I suppose I'll take another stupid ass mushroom. Make sure I'll run this idea by Mr. Dr. Nose tomorrow for 0.10. Alright. That's that. Nose knows all. Okay, that's done. Now we just need to put this there. Grab our data. So we've got a couple uses on this floppy. And because this thing keeps annoying me, here we go. Just it's hanging a little, but it'll do. It's better than it was earlier. Okay, those are in the zippy. Damn it. Alright, that's that. Okay, well, this works. This mess eventually. Someday. Alright. I think here we go. We'll just wait. Honestly, it's not a particularly bad view from here. Especially off that direction. Nope. There we go. There you go, there you go. Shove that mushroom in there. Anyway. I wish I could dismantle these. Stupid pieces of garbage. I can't pick them up, so I can't sell them. I can't dismantle them. They're just there. In the way. All the time. Oh man, my glass is getting dirty again. I can see smudges and shit. I think the hacksaw can? I tried earlier. Where is my hacksaw? Did I put it in here? I think I might have. Huh. I don't know where my hacksaw went, but I've tried. It do not work, unfortunately. Alright, everything looks good. I've got everything done. That's good. Let's, fuses, right? Fuses. I need some fuses. Fuses. Why are you at the very bottom? That's kind of horseshit. Okay, we'll buy that. Buy a transformer upgrade. Alright. I think that'll do it though. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. Stretch. That'll be it for today though. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. PDT, as usual, is when we'll start. Thanks for stream. Yeah, thanks, Jazzy. As for next week's schedule. Next week. I don't know yet. We are guaranteed to do 2 streams next week. Might do 3. God damn it, I'm having hiccups constantly. I'm sorry. Fucking shit. If it's not yawns, it's hiccups. Damn it. Have a good rest, you little gremlin. Yeah. Well, I'm not about to have a rest. I will here eventually. But once I'm done streaming, I'm going to get dressed and I'm going to walk to Wendy's. And I'm gonna buy like 6 to 8 burgers. I'm not gonna lie. 6 to 8 burgers. I'm gonna eat half of them and then I'm gonna put for rest in the fridge. Why Wendy's? Because it's the cheapest. They are the cheapest burgers you can get in this area. Now, if you want a burger with like all the stuff on it, you have to go to Dick's. But Dick's is too far for me to walk. Burgers? Yeah. What? What do you mean what? I do prefer Taco Bell. But I don't feel like Taco Bell today. I want some burgers. That's a lot. I mean, it's just 4 little burgers. Junior bacon cheeseburgers kind of slap. Yeah. Yeah. I just grabbed like pretty much a bag full of like their cheap value menu burgers. And because there's not a whole lot of toppings on them, I don't have to worry about the consequences of reheating them later. So I can just eat a couple, then I can put the rest in the fridge or freezer, and then when I want burgers, I take them out and I reheat them. As long as there's no like stuff that needs to be cold on it, it's fine. Like the pickles, if there's pickles on it, I have to take that off. Onions are fine. Lettuce is no-go. I'm fat and I can barely eat one with fries? What size burger are you getting? Jesus. I'm getting like their value menu burgers. They're essentially little sliders. But also my metabolism is kind of fucked, so I can eat quite a bit. I'll eat like 3 or 4 burgers. That'll be all the food I eat for the day. I can't eat a lot. Understandable. Some people have slow metabolisms. I think for most people, eating 4 burgers, 4 of a cheap like $1.20, $1.70 something burgers from Wendy's eating 4 of those might be a bit much. And they'll probably gain a lot of weight. Me, not really. My metabolism's pretty good, thankfully. Unfortunately, that also means I get hungry. Like hungry. So I'm ending stream before you start to hear my stomach screaming and crying at me. Lucky? Yeah, there's something satisfying about buying just a bag full of fresh hot burgers and just taking one out and munching on it. And then when you're done with that one, you take another one out and munch on it. And then when you're done with that one, you take another one out and munch on it. Okay, get burger and rest. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.